This is not really part of the pure and simple. It's more sort of just having a little look at something. But before I start, I must admit I want to put a massive shout out to Aquatic, who's just who's just finished doing my channel spotlight video, and it's brilliant. It was wonderful, excellent, 10 out of 10 to the guy. Major kudos. Please go and check it out. I mean, the video is linked in there. The beginning of this series, in fact, the pure and simple, has gone from like 15 votes to 34 in the space of half a day. So I got to give the guy major kudos for this. Right, the whole point of this video is mob spawners. It appears that somebody I've been sort of watching, who's sort of moving in the start of the Minecraft world. It pretty much gave me the idea for this entire season, in fact. He's a PopularMMO, and he's been asking for requests and things to do, and I think actually some of his subscribers are being a little mean to him, actually. They've asked him to do a mob trap. I mean, he's still working out the basics, and they've dumped a mob trap on him, so... But as a little demonstration of what you can do mob trap wise, I thought I'd knock a small one up, just a basic mob trap, nothing special. But just to give him an idea. And for anybody else that sort of comes across one of these, whack your torches around it, leave it sitting there impotent, it can't do anything, and turn it into a resource. Because at the end of the day, they are a wonderful resource. This is a zombie one. The skeleton ones are quite good. Spider ones tend to be a bit more difficult to handle. But again, not too bad. I've never come across a creeper one. But I'm assuming they must exist. In all the time I've played, I've never actually come across one. Right. Your best bit as far as this goes, we want to keep this about 9 wide. So 1, 2... We want to come along and cut another couple. This isn't how you'll exactly find them. I mean, I must admit, I've knocked this up myself. And I think I'm still in creative. Hang on. So I'm bashing through these a bit too fast. Yes, I am. So for demonstration purposes, it didn't really matter what I was in, so that's better. Them blocks are breaking a little bit too easily. And again, it doesn't really matter too much what you make this out of. You just want to sort of channel the room out, so it's about 9 wide, with your spawner in the centre. Once we've got our whip sorted out, that's how I'm using. Whoops. I'm using a green cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, but you don't have to. At the end of the day, as I said, you can make it out of anything you like. I've even still got the spawner sitting in my freaking action bar. As I said, but this is not about cheating or not cheating. This is literally just about. So what have we got? There's a spawner. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. We want to go 4 in the other direction, so another 2 that way as well. There. What have we got? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and then we want to make sure that we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to come along another 3 on this. I'm going to channel into the cave I found. Well, I didn't find it off of the cave, I actually built it in. I spent about an hour looking for them, and it was got ridiculous in here, and I gave up. So, I know I've got a diamond shovel on me, but that's the right whip, so let's see if we can close this off a bit. Oi, I didn't want it there. Naff off. It doesn't matter too much about it, I just want it because of the controlled light, really. So, okay. Did I have a shovel on me? I didn't have a shovel on me. Hang on, I lied to you, I'm afraid. Oh no! LordR, you betrayed us. You told us an untruth. Sorry about that. Learned to live with it. He said I was a good guy. They told you that. They lied. Well, hello. So, what did you want, something? What were you doing in here? Where did you come in here from? Did you drop in from somewhere? You can't be spawning. I've got this entire thing closed off. The light level should be satisfactory enough so it can't spawn. As long as you've got a torch on every side of that thing, it shouldn't be able to spawn. This is why I now find that for some unknown reason it can. Never mind. yeah, ignore that. As I said, I build a lot of the stuff on the same layout as most of my other videos, and I have been following sort of Direwolf in a big way. So a lot of it is his pack. What have I got? 1, 2. Why am I channeling this out? I don't need to channel this out. And unfortunately, all the mods and bits and pieces and stuff running in the background, I'm downloading the. In case you haven't been watching my channel, I'm downloading MMORPGs. Really, I'm trying to find a certain game, and to do it, I'm over there. Whoop. Hang on, what's going on here? You should not be able to flipping spawn. Put a couple more torches out just to make sure. One over there and one over there. Might not be quite bright enough. Right, you buggers, I see you spawn now. I mean, you're rubbish. Especially if I'm not wearing any armour at the moment. I mean, we'll want darkness in it eventually. But that should do. Right. The reason we've got these dimensions, really, is because water will travel 8 blocks. If we're going to travel, we haven't travelled in this way. I think this was the where we made the 8, wasn't it? So what's that? We'll just check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is going to be our drop. Doesn't matter about the top bit. Yeah, so I have got not enough items in it. I will be spawning in stuff because I'm not going to go running around looking for stuff left, right, and centre. You will have to do that, unfortunately, because you don't get a choice. But me, on the other hand, I got a choice. I think that will be high enough. It shouldn't cause me a problem. Right, what I want to do is I want to drop down about 4, really. Get a nice fancy drop, because we don't particularly want these little horrors bouncing back, which I don't think they can really. I mean, I make it about a 4 drop. I don't think you really probably need to. You probably can go a bit shallower. Okay, that's our 4 drop. Now we're going to want to take these bottom 2 rows out for a while. I'm probably going to get more spawning if they don't mind the dark, because I brought myself right over here. And as long as you're within, I think is it 8 blocks or 12 blocks? I can't remember exactly what it is. As long as you're within 8 blocks or 12 blocks of a spawner, it will be active. I can't really tell you the best way to describe that. There is a mod out there called Better Dungeons, and in amongst it, it's got these huge volcanoes you can wander around the inside. The inside is just like a sort of a spiral staircase, and what you do find is if you walk down them, you will see there's mob spawners all over the place, spawning various bits and pieces, various nasties. But what you can see is as you're far away from them, they're just a black cage. Until you actually start getting closer, the flames pop up, and that's when you start to see the nasties start to appear. So there has to be a certain distance away from. Oh, you'd have mob spawning everywhere; it'd be ridiculous. So this is going to be our collection point. Now I tend to come in about. Actually, we'll put some torches out because you can't really see. I know YouTube is very dark, so I'll just put some torches out there so we can see. Right, I tend to come in about 2 blocks, and then I tend to use glass. Where are we? GL. Now, why is nothing appearing? Oh, blocks. I see 2 items. Everything. Yeah, go on, the whole lot. Right, now why am I not seeing everything? Let's go on creative and find out where glass. Glass. It's amazing. You can look at this thing forever and a day, you never find the thing you're actually looking for. Right. Well, I'm building up and leave on creative for a minute. And you would be right in the way, wouldn't you? Yes, so I'll put you there instead. Right. Now, the trick behind this is, well, one click, I'm going to get in and out. Don't be annoying. Trouble with creative mode, you go breaking things, you literally go breaking things. I think it's that block there, isn't it? No, it's that block there. Right. Now the idea is, our zombies get trapped under here and can't go anywhere when they come trotting out. We will close this gap. And now, well, wiring grave, we'll break it with glass, what the hell. Speed things up a little bit rather than going into time lapse, which I quite like time lapse, and I've got some quite nice Steve Hiddy music I can put with it, but I'll only get what do you call it, YouTube moaning at me. Right, we broke into a cave, not that it matters, as long as I don't get any visitors. Right, so let's have a check at how far we've got here. Again, it's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 8, so that's going to be our trench. Oh dear, we're near lava, but it shouldn't make a difference. We don't need to go any further than this. Excuse me. Close. Goodbye. We do need water, but we don't need it now. Close you. Close you. Oh, stop mucking me about. Actually, we're going to need a door anyway, so let's have this as a door. Well, unfortunately, we've got a double click problem. Being in creative can be a real nightmare. Right. That is pretty much our mob spawner built. Actually, now I'm creative. I've got fly. Thank you. Right. Our creatures will spawn and will happily mooch about this area where it's nice and dark. We will make sure it stays dark by closing the ceiling. I can probably stay in creative actually for a minute. Right, they will happily mooch about in this area here, doing what zombies do, but we don't want them staying here. So what we're going to do... does water affect mob spawns? I can't remember. Do I leave it higher? I can't remember if it's higher or not. Okay. Well, I'll be back when I've checked that. I just want to check that because I might actually turn the water on and literally wash the mob spawner away, which will not be a good thing. So I'll be right back. Hello, right, back again. Okay, well, I've mucked about with a few variations on the design. I think I'll come up with something that not only will grind mobs for you, but also gain you the bits and pieces, which is what you're supposed to are after, but will gain you experience at the same time. Right, what I've done is I've put a load of water source blocks down here. You're going to have to use a bucket. I don't use water source blocks to open the thing. I'll put a nice little staircase. Well, not a little staircase, but it's a staircase going down to our bottom bit. And I've adjusted our bottom bit somewhat, so that when they drop down, there is 2 blocks wide, and then it drops down 2 blocks. Whatever, I don't think it even has to be 2 blocks. I think I can make this 1 block. It doesn't make much difference. But I've sort of left it at 2 blocks for a minute. So let's put a block back in. I don't think it has to actually be 2 blocks wide. The whole point of it really is just so you can stand here within the immediate vicinity of the creatures and set the spawner off, because you're within 8 blocks. Because I found it literally is within 8 blocks. All your bits and pieces drops will happily congregate in this little trough here, which you can literally just jump into, run along without drowning, jump back out of. Easy as that to collect them. Right. Otherwise, what you can do is literally just carve this out, let it run, or even not even have it these 2 down. Carve out, let it run to the end, and literally the stuff will all be deposited about here, I believe, on this block here. I marked it up. Everything will be deposited here. We're going to get really clever. Dig down another block here, trough across, put a water block at the end, and it will carry it happily across to 1 block right at the end. So we've set it for 9 wide. So everything will congregate in this corner or that corner, depending on where you set your water block. Okay, now the difficult bit is, the difficult bit is going to be this really. Let's put a block there for a minute so we can get up. I'll take it away again. As I said, you're going to have to do this with buckets, and it can get a bit on the annoying side, which is why it's usually quite handy to leave a gap here, and in fact even leave some way of getting out easily. But just for the sake of purposes, I'll do it. Online with your glass blocks, water source block. So you just literally hit the wall with a bucket. And you've got to do it all the way along, every one. To make sure that, whoa, come on, up we go, up we go, up we go, no drowning. Thank you, right. As I said, this can be a bit of a pain. Once you've got it all though. What am I missing here? Why are you not? Something's got a bit wrong. There we go. That got it all. Right, we'll drop back out again. We'll put our piece of glass in place. Right, that's the bottom bit done. The water's happily going to run down. The skeletons cannot get you because literally this block here is on line with the back edge of this, so they can't get past it. We'll now trot back up our staircase. Oh dear, right, hang on. I've got no armour on, so... Talking of skeletons, here we go, I've got them in abundance. I don't they might be coming from my spawner, but... There's dark areas around here they can spawn. But... I'll do a trot up here, see if there's anything actually float about up here. No, see it's nice and peaceful up here. Right, alright. What we need is some food. Great, a minute, let's grab a bit of food. Where are we now? Anything will do. I say anything will do, I can't find anything. Apples. I'll grab a few of them. Right, let's just eat them. Top my health up. Why am I not eating them? Am I in creative mode or something? Oh, hang on. Alright, I'm in creative mode. I forgot to turn into creative mode. Right, now health will top back up again. So, the bottom part's all done. I don't know why I'm coming out of creative mode to do that. I'm doing it because actually I can stay in creative mode. What am I doing? I don't need to worry about that. And it keeps the little buggers at bay. Right, we're going to need to darken this room down. That's why I built the staircase, so we haven't got to drop down the hard way. If we knock that source block on the edge, you will see that it will happily run all the way to the end. In fact, our skeleton there is already starting to be pushed down. I'm assuming we just literally haven't got enough light here to hold it at bay. Right. Come out, breaking our torches as we go. See what I didn't break. Oh, he's going out there. Fair enough, I don't mind. Come up there, we'll take that back one off. Ah, that was clever of me, wasn't it? Let's quickly just replace that. Oh, there, thank you. Right, we'll knock that off again. The joys of creative mode. Right, as you can see, already skeletons are starting to pop up. It's not a bad idea to do this on peaceful mode, to tell the truth. Get out of the way, idiot. Right, now go on, off you go. Right, fall down, nice. As you can see, the water is being pushed. The water is pushing them down. And it will happily spawn now because it's nice and dark. Whereas if you're playing normal, you might have actually turned it onto peaceful mode while that's going on. Now, if we trot down the bottom here, our trap has been sprung. Already, skeletons are coming down here and drowning. Now, if they drown, you'll get the drops. Not a problem. But, if you actually hit them a few times, you'll start getting experience orbs as well. That one probably already nearly dead. And again, the experience orbs come out to you. I'm in creative mode, so let's turn it off a minute. I should actually start getting some proper experience out of it. Come on, there we go. I'm gaining experience. We'll let it all happily drop all the bones and stuff. As you can see, they're all happy trotting over the edge. A couple get stuck at the back, but it doesn't really matter. We get enough out of it. I mean, if you want to get really lazy, you can. Whoa, hello. Sorry, I forgot about the back. I ain't got a back door on this. So Nazis can creep down here. But I say, when you've sort of got enough gear, if we drop in, take a trot along, pick your gear up, back out the other side. And you can do this all evening if you want, gaining experience. So I don't think I had a single point of experience when I started all this. I'm already up to level 5. 5.5. Some more bones for bone meal. Some more arrows. I mean, I set this thing up using my bits and pieces. So I had another arrow all sitting there waiting for you. So you will get the drops even if you don't hit them. You just won't get the experience. And this is a very basic, very easy mob trap. I mean, you can get a lot more elaborate. As I said, I used to set it up with drifting all across. I'd dig another little trench at the other end, so everything washed down into one corner. I'd have a buildcraft pipe there which picked anything up which landed in front of it and transferred it to a chest. And I mean, I built it under the house. I came back at one point and I had, well, I didn't come back, I was mucking about doing other builds. And at one point I had an entire chest full of arrows and plus one bows and stuff like that. So, again, it can come out useful. The skeletons are about the most useful piece to actually mob trap. I mean, spiders probably being the next. Zombies, again, useful for experience. Zombie flesh isn't much use unless you're into keeping lots of dogs. Right, we've got a few arrows and bits and pieces. Let's go and collect them. Doesn't take long to walk through here. We've got plenty of oxygen. And back out again. Sorry, did someone? Oh, probably a skeleton had a pop at me. But nothing major. Yeah, sorry, had a pop at me. Actually, what way's that arrow going? That way. So you don't need to have this room as big as it actually is. You can quite easily close off most of it and have a nice little door. There you go. This is just your mob trap. And it will quite happily be dropping arrows and bits and pieces the entire time you're near it. As I say, at the moment I'm probably here just a bit too far away to set the mobs for. It still feels like getting skeletons, but if we give it a few minutes that should stop, I think. Because I'm too far away. Though they do seem to be spawning. Maybe I was wrong, maybe it was 12 blocks. And I am close enough. But even so, left alone, if you watch for a few minutes, there you are, they start to drown. So, there is a very simple mob trap for you. An experience gainer. There are more elaborate ways. There is different things you can do with spiders, because spiders can climb walls, but they can't get through one gap. So if you built this out of fences or whatever, and the spiders happily washed down to an area they couldn't get out, built the fences up at the sides, and just left one gap in the middle, you can happily sit there with a sword and bash spiders to your heart's content. In fact, I think if you actually check one of my subscribers by the name of Wizzturd, I think you'll find he's even built one. So you literally 4 spiders. So have a little check back on his series and you'll find out how to build a very nice little spider mob trap. Again, you can build massive ones. There's loads of videos out there for huge mob traps. But yep, okay, well, and if you want to see someone trying to build one, possibly along my designs, maybe along one of the designs he's adapted of his own, go and have a check of PopularMMO, and he's going to probably be looking into one very soon, as soon as he finds a spawner anyway. But if not, please go and check out Aquatic, because, well, I can't thank this guy enough. He's done an absolutely lovely video for me. 10 out of 10 for the guy. And while I'm shouting, I'll give another shout out to one of my favourite females out there, who's Erupting Tiger, who is the most wonderful, cute little psychopath you're ever likely to come across. She's excellent. Again, probably find her looking at my videos. I don't think she's a subscriber of mine, but you probably find her videos linked to. If she ever gets around to killing testificates en masse, then I'll definitely have it in my favourites. So that's all from me, and have fun. I'm glad you enjoyed this. Well, I hope you enjoyed this bonus video.